I'm super late to the party, but I recently got to watch Jeff Nichols' latest feature, The Bikeriders, and I thought it was okay. The story is set in the 1960s and captures a rebellious time in America when the culture and people were all changing. After a chance encounter at a local bar, strong-willed Kathy is inextricably drawn to Benny, the newest member of a Midwestern motorcycle club, the Vandals, which is led by an enigmatic character named Johnny. Much like the country around it, the club begins to evolve, transforming from a gathering place for local outsiders into a dangerous underworld of violence. And this eventually forces Benny to choose between his love for Kathy and his loyalty to the club. And that is a pretty interesting story, one that reminded me of classic Hollywood films that featured sweeping tales of romance. Only the romantic relationship between Kathy and Benny never falls into cliche territory. This isn't a will they won't they story about two star-crossed lovers. Kathy is Benny's ride or die, and she understands exactly why he loves riding his motorcycle so much. So I really enjoyed watching their relationship develop over the course of a decade or two. But their relationship is nothing compared to the bromance between Benny and Johnny. They both may be men of very few words, but you can tell that they absolutely love each other just about as much as they love their motorcycles. And with the other members in the motorcycle club, we get to see the camaraderie that is shared between the members of this biking community, which I'm sure will remind real motorcycle enthusiasts about the relationship between them and their own friends. But I am definitely not a bike rider, so I couldn't really relate to the love of riding or the sense of brotherhood that certain bike riders probably feel. And I think that definitely impeded my enjoyment of the film. Don't get me wrong, the story being told here isn't a bad one by any means. I just wasn't as engaged by said story as I really wanted to be. And I'm a Chicagoan with family members who do love to ride motorcycles. But this movie will probably resonate more with them, more so than it will for someone like me. Still, I did find the movie to be an interesting slice of life. The story may not have impacted me as powerfully as it could have, but I still enjoyed being a fly on the wall within this motorcycle gang. And that's probably because the movie is filled with a cast of charismatic actors. Boyd Holbrook, Norman Reedus, Michael Shannon, and Mike Faist are all really fun in the film, but the story is definitely carried by the performances of Jodie Comer, Tom Hardy, and Austin Butler. And while I wish we could have gotten to learn a bit more about Butler's character of Benny, I can't deny that the guy knows how to carry a performance with just his smoldering good looks. So even though the movie didn't happen to be my personal cup of tea, I appreciated how the film acted as a sentimental reflection on how friendship and romance can bloom, even in an environment that can breed violence and toxic masculinity. And it's for that exact reason that the Bikeriders would still get a recommendation from me. But I appreciate anyone who took the time to hear my full thoughts on this movie, so as always, thanks for watching.